Thank you for tuning in once again to another Cabral House Call. I'm going to take your questions today after just going through why you should not count calories for losing weight, but you should count this specific type of food. Definitely check that out. Great episode for anyone looking to lose weight and tone up. All right, questions. Your questions today. Let's get right into them. Valentina is the first question of the day, or she's asking the first question of the day. So what is she asking? She's asking, what's the high carb diet for weight loss? So I'm assuming that Valentina is referring to more of a vegan or vegetarian, but mainly vegan-based concept that you can use predominantly fruits and vegetables and really nothing else in your diet to lose weight. And I will tell you this, Valentina, that if you are a vegan or vegetarian and you feel that this is something that might work for you, I absolutely can say go for it. I recommend it. But with a few caveats, and that's this, that you're going to have to really stick with it for about 4 to 6 weeks because this is more of a detoxifying based diet as well. And you need to figure out what your total tolerance is to that many fruits and vegetables per day. So I'm saying this, you can still overeat on fruits and vegetables and gain weight. All right. That means like some people could have 1 or 2 bananas at a meal, and then they could have a salad or something like that afterwards, and that would be fine for them. But other people, they can't have, the 8 bananas, 10 bananas a day like a lot of people talk about in high carb diets. They just can't. Some people can. Some people can't. You need to find out what works for your body. And the other thing is, this diet can be quite healthy as well. However, it's very unhealthy if you actually increase your fat or protein during that diet because the sugar from the fruits and some of the vegetables will actually interact with the fat in your bloodstream if you're eating too many fats, and especially higher saturated fats or ones that are harder to break down in your body. Again, this is all science-based. It's not one that's talked about very much because it's not well studied, and that's the truth. But my whole thing is how can we use nutrition to really heal our bodies? So this is something that I'm very passionate about. And when we look at this, we say, well, if the fat is in the bloodstream and we're having a higher, let's say, fruit-based meal, that sugar can then be blocked by fat in the bloodstream that won't allow it to then be uptaken as quickly as it should, which will then lead to higher blood sugar levels and maybe triglyceride levels and those types of things. So it's important that if you're going to follow this diet, you really have to follow it well. And the high carbohydrate diet is really 80% of your diet, fruits and vegetables. So if you're going to go for it, do it right and make sure that that's the way that you do follow the meal plan. All right. So feel free to use that or use the proven method that we've been using for many, many years in the first episode, and then maybe transition to this once you've gotten to a weight that you like, and maybe it's just a little bit easier to do it that way as well. I want you in the end to do what you feel works best for you. And there's nothing wrong, again, with putting it through a trial. All right, Manny F is up next. Manny is asking, is there a way just to target belly fat? All right, so is there a way just to target belly fat? Now, it's been a long time since I mentioned this, but there is absolutely a way to target belly fat. Now, we know that through exercise, you really can't just burn body fat in one particular place. You can, but the science shows that it's like so insignificant. Like you can do it, but it's clinically insignificant, meaning like if you do a lot of ab work, you actually can target some body fat in your abs. So yes, do some ab work, do some core work, but it's not going to get you the degree that you're looking for in terms of a flatter, more toned stomach burning off belly fat. But what you can do, what has been proven and shown to work, is lowering or regulating blood sugar levels throughout the day. And when you do that, when your blood sugar levels don't spike as high, you're less likely to store belly fat. And that's because when you're eating too many excess carbohydrates combined with too much belly fat, or I should say fat from your diet, you're actually going to store more of that belly fat. And they've shown that a lot of that fat goes right around your waistline. So Manny, my suggestion is this. Yes, do your core work. Absolutely. Do your resistance-based workouts, but also lower the glycemic load and index of your meals, meaning like eat less high glycemic foods. Or if you're eating those high glycemic foods, like fruits, use those directly after a workout, unless you're following the plan that I just recommended for Valentina. So hopefully that answers your question. Again, the easiest way is just to use the nutrition plan that we've been using for decades, and all of that has been outlined in the previous episode. And if you want our cheat sheet, if you want the manual that we give to every single one of our clients, you can just use the Fatlocity plan that we use. All right, I'll link that up in the show notes. June, you're up next. June is asking, I'm eating 500 calories less per day, but still not dropping weight. Okay. So again, really smart question. This person's obviously done their research and they say, well, if I eat 500 calories less per day, that equals 3,500 calories less per week, and that's supposed to burn off or drop 1 pound of weight. So all of that's true from a strictly laboratory scientific setting. However, what it doesn't take into effect is inflammation. And inflammation causes a person's body to hold on to excess body fat and water weight. So this is why I've talked about this so much in the past. You can only eat so little and you can only exercise so much if your body is toxic. If you are not doing a very good job at decreasing inflammation, you could eat 1,000 calories a day. You could eat 800 calories per day, but eventually your metabolism slows and you still continue to not be able to drop body fat. You might even gain weight on that few calories per day. So yes, if you're eating 3,500 calories a day now or 4,000 calories a day now, so a larger amount, absolutely decrease your calories by 500 calories per day, 3,500 per week, and you should watch your body fat come down and your body weight come down. But if that's not happening, you need, and you're that high, you need to look at a deeper underlying root cause. So once you get to the 1,500 calories a day, you want to say, do I really want to take my calories down to 1,000? To me, that seems like not very much food. Unless you're getting it mainly from great vegetables and some fruit, your minerals are going to be lacking. You're just not going to be getting all the amino acids you need from proteins, from fats, and from your fruits and vegetables as well. So what I would say is this. If your calories are high now, yes, you should drop your calories. However, if your calories are getting too low, you need to look at inflammation and toxic water weight and why that is preventing you from losing the weight. So that is my suggestion, June. That is what always has worked in my practice, so I want to share that with you. What can you do? Well, you could try intermittent fasting. You could try our detox. You could use a nutrition plan that is lower in total carbs, like we talked about in last episode as well. So what I'm saying is this. What you're doing right now is not working, right? So we have to do something else. That's the bottom line. And you have to give that, again, about at least 3 weeks, but really 4 to 6 weeks of your time to see if this new plan will work for you. Just pick one of those suggestions. I recommend our Fatlocity plan, of course. I'm obviously biased towards it, but that's also because I've seen it work for now. We've done over close to 200,000 client sessions. I just know that the data works. But again, you could use an elimination plan. You could use a type of functional medicine-based plan, or you could also use an intermittent fast, or even the detox that we are so happy to recommend to other clients as well. So find a solution that works for you. Really dig in, make sure it's different than what you're doing right now. Look at those results over a period of at least 3 to 4 weeks and let us know how you did. Thanks everyone for tuning into another Cabral House Call. Before you go, I wanted to make you aware that as a loyal listener to the Cabral Concept, I want to make sure I'm always providing with great real-world usable content and rewarding you with listener-only specials. So for the month of April, my goal is to help you involve more of your family and friends and even coworkers in their quest to lose weight and get well. And I believe there is no better way to do that than through the Dr. Cabral Detox. You lose 5 to 10 pounds in your first 7 days and improve your overall well-being, guaranteed. So this month, I'm going to take $20 off the 14 or 21-day Dr. Cabral Detox so that you can share the 14-day with one friend or family member and the 21-day with 2 friends or family members. It's more motivating to do the detox with someone else, and I know you'll both be happy you did. Come join our Dr. Cabral Detox community and change your body, change your life. To take your $20 off, just enter the promo code APRIL20, all lowercase, at checkout.